Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Hi, and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today it's cold. It's a cold winter morning here in Georgia. Now it's sunny and it looks like spring, and we've had spring weather for the last couple of weeks. But I tell you what, winter's coming back. The groundhog was right. He didn't lie. He didn't see a shadow, or he did see a shadow. I don't know, but he said we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter, and I didn't believe him. And now I do, but that's okay. But because it's so cold, we're not going to be getting into any of the hives. I had plans today. I tell you what, I wanted to get into the hives. I wanted to force queens down into bottom boxes, put queen excluders on the hives, all kinds of fun stuff. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to take advantage of this cold weather, and I'm just going to go out here and I'm going to remove some of my dead out bee barns from the front row. And I'm going to put some new equipment out there, some new bee stands that I built, and get ready for the new bees that are going to take their place on the front row overlooking the lake this season. Now, I have made a decision of what I'm going to do with the old bee barns. I was going to give them away, and I might give them away at some point. But I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place these things around my property and just kind of set them up and see if they can act as swarm traps this year. I'll put some swarm commander, I think that's what it's called, a swarm lure, on the frames on the inside, and I'll just hang some empties in there, and we'll see what happens and see if I can catch any swarms. Anyways, with all of that said, let me get my son out of bed so he can help me lift these bee barns. The trailer hooked up to my lawnmower. Let me get down here and start removing these things so that I can get this day started and get it done. So what we want to do is we want to lift this and lay it, I guess, on its back. So get on this side. We're going to lay it on its back in there. Up. There we go. Let's go ahead and move it over here. Water in here. These bricks can come off. Lid can come off. That can come off. Okay, I've already removed all the frames from this one. So this one, I wonder if we should put one down there by the stump. Might even be able to just carry this one down there. Let me see if that looks like a viable place. Let's just stand it up in there. Stand it. There we go. I'll walk behind you. Oh, you gotta lay it down. What was that? Oh, okay. So again, I'm setting these things up as swarm traps. That's the goal, that's the plan. I'm going to probably move the Krynock hive and the purple hive down one spot so that they'll both be on this pad, and all of those are going to be brand new hive stands. And I don't know if it's going to be new equipment, maybe old equipment, but it's going to be different equipment. It's not going to be bee barns anymore. We're going to try our hand at bee barn swarm traps this year. There we go. Grab the other side of this one. Be careful, I'll get live bees on that side. Well, I'm going to be walking backwards. We're going to grab the whole stand. And we're going to go up, coming down, we're going to set it right here. So be careful, don't drop it because bees will get us. 1, 2, 3, up. Right there. Oh, it's not that hard. Apparently they're not rattled. That's good. Grab one of those stands. There's one right there. Let's put one right here. Oh, goodness. So looky here. These girls are bringing back some serious pollen. Look at that. I think that was dandelion pollen. All right, so I'm not going to bore you anymore. I will bring the camera back as soon as I'm done. I've got a lot of cleanup I've got to do here, and I don't know whether or not I'm going to actually set hives up. I may or may not. I probably will, but at least we'll be able to see what it's going to look like in the spring when spring springs, which is going to be soon. So I will turn the cameras back on when I'm all done. All right, well, I tell you what, the bee yard looks good. Now, the bee barns that were on the pads, I have moved those out to strategic locations in the yard. One of them down by the lake, another one down by the lake on the other side next to a tree, and then one up on the back side of my driveway in the woods. I want to make sure that if there's any swarms that I can catch them. I also took out some new hive stands to the pads and put some 8-frame equipment. I was going to go all 10-frame this year, but I've got so many 8-frame boxes that I decided, you know what, I might as well get some use out of it this year. So I'll put all my 8-frame equipment out there, put my nukes, my resource hive, put everything that I had out there because I'm trying to get the back room cleaned out a little bit and the honey house area cleaned out over there as well. And I tell you what, when I was cleaning out that back room, trying to find equipment to put out there in the bee yard, I came across this package. This is something that I know I ordered a long time ago in order to get rid of hive beetles, and I have never opened it. So we're going to have a bonus at the end of this video. We're going to open this thing up and see exactly what it is. I don't even remember what it is. It's called a Beetle Buster. If that rings any bells with anybody, I've got a Beetle Buster here. So we're going to open this thing up, and if it looks good, heck, we'll put it out there and use it this season and see what happens. Now, this is going to be as new to you as it is to me, or as new to me as it is to you, because to be honest, I don't remember what it is exactly, but if it gets rid of hive beetles in the woods, I'm all about it. I didn't expect the video to end this way. All of you folks who stay around to the end, you get bonus material. You get to see stuff here. All right, let's see what this is. This is the Beetle Buster from Beetle Buster USA, and they're out of Missouri, the Show Me State. Holy moly, I paid $139 for this thing. I hope it's good. Let's see here. Metal tray required when using a metal wand for OA vaporization treatments. Do not insert the wand into your Beetle Buster without first reviewing proper procedure. A video explaining the procedure can be found at beetlebusterusa.com. Inspect for damage. Your order was checked and cleared of damage prior to shipping. That is fantastic idea. Everything should be checked for damage before shipping. All right, and let's have a look here. Slowly and gently remove. Okay, let's slowly and gently remove. My garbage can is way over here. I'm gonna see if I can make it. See if I get 3 points. I should never play basketball, so I didn't make it. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, well, that's okay. It's a single unit here. That is it. Let's move this box out of the way. All right, so this looks like maybe the bottom, the top. No, this must be the top of it, because it's got a nice placard right on the back of it there. I don't know whether you can see that. All right. Well, wait a second. There's a nice one on the front too, and what looks like a drawer. Oh, and some. What is this? Diatomaceous earth, oxalic acid. What in the world? I better read the directions. I've got drugs. They were sending drugs. No. It's part of some cocaine sting. I don't know what this is. All right, let's see what we got here before I get carried away. I don't do drugs. I don't want drugs. Don't mail drugs to me. Don't do it. All Right, so we have some screws here. We have 3 screws. That's an odd number. I mean, literally, it's an odd number. 2 or 4, but I got 3. All right. So this right here looks like it could use 3 screws. But I'm not sure. We're going to set it aside. We're going to untape everything first, and then we're going to look at the directions here and find out exactly what's going on. All right. It goes there. I don't know what is the front and what is the back here. I'm assuming this is the back. Maybe? Maybe this goes on the landing board? Oh, I see what happens here. Maybe. I might see what's happening here. Okay, I think this is a replacement for the bottom board. I think the beetles will crawl underneath of this metal lip thinking they're going into the hive, and they're not. They're actually going down into an area where there's a tray to get them. What a plan. What a plan. Let's look at the directions here. Oh, but this is diatomaceous earth. That's my guess. This is DE. All right, let's have a look. I don't know what this is yet. Slowly and gently remove all the tape. Done. Still missed. Son of a gun. All right, slide the tray out from the underside of the Beetle Blaster and sprinkle lightly with the included food-grade diatomaceous earth, DE, and then slide the tray back into place, making sure it's fully inserted. So this is where the DE goes, right there. Okay. We'll just set it there. That's where it's going to live. Okay, place the Beetle Buster board next to your hive. Well, we're going to pretend it's next to some boxes. Okay, I don't know what this is yet. I still don't know what this is. Okay, lift and set aside the boxes that are on top of the bottom brood box. Place the brood box directly on top of your Beetle Buster and remove the excluder if present. Okay, so what this is a replacement bottom board. So what this would look like, let's move this old 10 framer right here. This was obviously purchased when I was an 8 frame guy. So let's put an 8 frame hive on top of it. So that's how it goes. This becomes the bottom board. Let's have a look at it right here. There you go. Can you see that? So this is the bottom board. The beetles go in here, but I think they go under this little metal strip right there and don't make it into the hive. They actually fall down into the diatomaceous earth that's on the tray. They crawl through that, cut their little legs up, and then they're toast, and they can't get into your hive and do any damage. Now, I still don't know what this is or what I need these 3 screws for. I have a feeling that these screws in this have something to do with one another. Okay, while the brood box is open, examine each frame, making sure to brush off and destroy any beetles seen. Or use the Beetle Sucker 5000. Okay, then place the Beetle Buster and the brood box in their original position and reassemble the hive. Check the tray in 24 hours or so. The bees will have some time to force the small hive beetle through the holes in the bottom. So there's also holes in the bottom of this. I guess the bees are going to chase them through those holes, and then they won't be able to get back up. Okay. Check the tray in 24 hours. Okay, so that's fine. The diatomaceous earth can be filtered and reused. Okay, do not pull the tray out. Assembled. Would love to hear. Okay, so here's what I need to know. I need to know what to do with these 3 screws and this. Now, I can look at it and kind of decide what I think I need to do with it. I'll let you know in a second what I think. Clearing the holes, cleaning the corrugated flute. That's this, and those are the holes. Okay, so it says absolutely nothing about it says nothing about this. I have no idea. They left that page out of my directions. I have no idea what this is for or these 3 screws, so I'm going to make an educated guess. Let's just look around this thing and see how it could be used. All right, let's have a look here. Well, I was thinking maybe it would go on the front. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Is that an entrance reducer? Is that what that is? What do you think? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so Beetle Buster people, do me a favor. Leave a comment below. Tell me what this and the 3 screws are for. I think that was left out of my instructions. I'll check again. I don't see. Okay, you have invested in a high-performance tool. There's minor maintenance associated with it, so that's the maintenance, and I get that. It doesn't say anything about this one little piece. I have no idea what this is. Include the ultimate robbing screen. Maybe that's what this is, the ultimate robbing screen. No drill holes for oxalic acid vaporization treatments. No Beetle Buster to be used under a flow hive. Okay. This is so now, we know what this is. This is the ultimate robbing screen. Right there. You put that in there. It really makes a narrow hole, 3/8 of an inch for the bees to get in and out. I have no idea what these screws are for. There's no place that I can see that one would use them. Maybe they're just extra. These are Phillips. These are square head. I have no idea. I do not know, but there you go. We're going to try that this year. I'm going to put this out on the one of the hives. I don't know which hive, but we're going to put this out on one of the hives, and then we will give it a go and let you know at the end of the season how the Beetle Buster did at keeping hive beetles out of the hive. All right, before I let you go, I want to let you know what I'm doing here. It's awfully messy, and I've got stacks of stuff. Well, I'm getting ready for spring, so I'm actually going through and scraping off the wax off of old frames that have been damaged over the winter by wax moths. And I should have scraped these off in the fall, but I didn't, and now I've got some wax moth damage on these. Again, you can see that they have had more than just honey in them. They've had brood and or pollen, and when you have that, you have dark spots in your comb, you're going to get wax moths. You can see where the wax moths are just diving in right there, and there. We've got some wax moths doing some work right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this scraped off into the crock pot. We're going to turn it into nice yellow beeswax, and that is the plan. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing the rest of this weekend outside of cleaning up my old shop area so that I can turn it into the honey house for the harvest this year. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy, and I will see you next week. Take care.